Well, hello, and you are so welcome to Waffle-Free Storytelling. It's Tina Konstant here. And the waffle, well, my goodness, you know it's in the show notes. So right now we're going to dive right into the story. And today's story is called I Will See You at the Top. In the heat of another day, Tibbi did her chores without looking up. She worked day after day to get her jobs done. And because of how she worked, she actually, she never took the time to notice if she was happy or if she was doing what she loved. Until one day, when an old woman came to the garden fence and pointed to the top of a mountain. "There is gold at the top of that mountain," the old woman said, and then she left. No matter how hard Tibbi focused on her day-to-day jobs, she couldn't get that old woman out of her head. And so finally, she packed her bags and she walked to that mountain. Up she strode. She climbed and she scrambled, and after 3 days, exhausted and bruised, she was surprised to come across the old woman sunning herself on a rock. "How did you get here?" Tibbi asked. The old woman smiled. "I am always here," she said. Then she gave Tibbi food from her basket and got up off the rock and started to stroll up the mountain. "You go ahead," the old woman said. "I will meet you at the top." Fed and rested, Tibbi climbed once more. The mountain was steep. It was sharp and it was hard, but she kept climbing, getting better at knowing where to step and what path to take. After a long, long time, Tibbi once again was astounded to come across the old woman sunning herself on a ledge. "How did you get here?" Tibbi asked. The old woman smiled. "I am always here," she said. And once again the old woman gave Tibbi food and water, and again she got up and continued on her journey, telling Tibbi to go ahead and that they will meet at the top. Over many years of climbing that mountain, Tibbi met the old woman often. She ceased to be surprised to see her sitting in the sun, watching the clouds go by. Each time they met, they would eat and drink and swap stories. And finally, after 93 years of climbing, Tibbi got to the top. And there, resting on the highest rock, bathed in the gold of the sun, the old woman and Tibbi smiled at each other, like two halves of a mirror. "Ah," the old woman said, "now you have arrived." There you go, that's it from the Waffle-Free Storytelling podcast for today. Just a little one to enjoy with a little coffee or a little espresso. Or a little break. So have a exquisite day. Grab the show notes down below or visit www.tinakonstant.com for all the chats, join the fireside, and generally get in touch. All right, have a splendid week. Bye-bye now. Hey. Biscuits later, Jack.